It is so cool when you see people out having a great time and that natural smile that appears on their faces, a smile of recognizable joy. That's one of the reasons I like going to Disneyland, just to watch people filled with joy and having that natural smile, that smile with all your teeth smile. But sometimes you don't see that smile. You see all the teeth, but it's not the same full of joy smile. And sometimes we have to smile with all our teeth, no matter what's happening around us, as we live life loving Jesus.
Currently rocking in the school of life. He is here talking about stuff and whatever's going on in his brain. You know it is 100% Bridget!
All right, here I am. It's me talking about living life and loving Jesus. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys have just days filled with joy and awesomeness and all that good stuff. So let's just go ahead and get into stuff. And we'll start with our standard business. If you're watching me right now on YouTube, please make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and ring that bell so that you know when all my videos pop up. And if you would prefer to hear me only, I'm available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and wherever podcasts are available. You can also check me out on Facebook and make sure to check out all the weird stuff I post on Instagram. So today, if you listened to my intro and you hung out this far, I'm gonna talk about smiling with all your teeth. And you know, if you're listening on audio right now, it might get a little awkward, so switch over to YouTube so you can actually see some of the expressions that I'm going to possibly make. But before I get started, something that makes me smile is Wild Bull products. They got all the best stuff. They got t-shirts, they got hats. It's all men-oriented stuff. And I use their beard butter. It's all natural. You can see the little logo back here. It's all natural stuff. It's beautiful. It makes my beard combable. And so make sure to check out Wild Bull stuff, Wild Bull products at wildbull.shop. Own your game. All right, here we go. So they say that if you physically smile while you're talking on the phone, you sound more joyful and friendly. And in my many years of customer service work stuff, I have found this to actually be true. So if you have a bad day, if you're having a rotten day and you're a phone person and you just kind of get that all your teeth smile, you smile with all your teeth and you just start talking, hey, how you doing today? Suddenly your voice changes and the attitude on the other side of the phone comes across that you're just happy and go lucky person and all that kind of stuff, and you feel on the other end friendly and joyful because there's something about a smile. There's something about you smiling that makes a difference in your attitude and the way you do things. Now, I know and understand that there are times in our life that smiling might not be the easiest thing to do. Usually when things don't feel like they're going your way or something bad has just occurred in your life, I know it's hard to bring a smile to the forefront if you're struggling with like depression or anxiety. And I totally understand that it's hard to get that smile out there. But sometimes you have to just smile with all your teeth. No matter how hard things get, you might have to, if you're writing a $700 check for your electric bill right now, if you live in the desert like where I live, you might want to smile with all your teeth. You just get those teeth out and you smile and hopefully something happens. But that's because a smile can actually be addictive. If you smile, I smile. Then we all smile. And then it's fun sometimes to just smile for absolutely no reason. I love to do that kind of stuff. I'm one of those guys. I might even call it a forced smile or forced joy until joy comes. Now, what do I mean by that? Is that, your smile, people can recognize a real smile. And that's because your whole face is actually part of the deal. When you're smiling, your eyes squint, your lines form, and you get that reality of joy, and it actually becomes your whole face. And when you're faking it, for a picture, you do the Insta pose, immediately, but your whole face, you can tell that, oh, that person's just got a smile on their face. So sometimes you might just want to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to have joy. And I'm going to tell you that there are some things that the Bible, here, watch this. This is John 10:10. Now, you've probably heard this like 5 million times, okay? So that's okay. But I love this verse. It's one of my favorite verses. And John chapter 10, verse 10, it says, the thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. This is Jesus' word. So this is Jesus saying this. I have come, Jesus has come, that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly. And if we let the enemy steal our smile, we're giving up the life that Jesus promised, a life of joy filled with his love and abundance. So we have to actually sometimes find a place or find a moment that we can just go, I know I'm having a rough day. I know I'm having issues. I know things are falling apart. If you live where I live, there was a fire for the past 2 weeks or however long that thing is going. And praise the Lord for the rain when it came, And I know that John 10:10 gets used for a lot of things. I don't want to discard it. But to me, it is one that I have learned to do my best to live by, because you have to have that understanding that he said he came to give you life and give you life more abundantly. And I have given up a huge amount of my life to the enemy. I've let him destroy a lot of things in my life. I've let him come in and steal my joy. I've allowed him to come in and steal my smile. I've allowed him to come in and just tear up my life because of decisions that I've made. Go watch my last video about decisions called Get Back JoJo, right? So we have to have an understanding that no matter how crazy things are going, I've had to learn to smile with all my teeth. And sometimes it's not pretty because there's no joy behind it. But I've learned to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to just, and it probably just looks like a sarcastic, mean smile, like that gritting teeth smile. Grumpy, but I'm going to get this out there until I make myself laugh, right? But I know down inside that God will turn it to joy because I have a God that promised to be my exceedingly great reward. So God told Abram something in Genesis chapter 15. So I'm going to read this real quick. After these things, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision saying, do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward. Man, if you are a Jesus person, this is a promise for all that come after Abraham. The people living life loving Jesus. And when we have an understanding that the things God did for Abraham, he can do for us today. We can always find a way to smile with all of our teeth. This is Proverbs 17:22. A merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. I'm going to read that again. A merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. Man, do you want to run around with a dried up spirit? Do you want to run around with dried up bones? Do you want to be that person that's, I don't. I want to be happy. I love being, I love making other people happy. I love making other people smile. I like making other people laugh. And I hope that when you watch this or listen to this stuff, that you get a giggle every now and then because of some of the dumb things that I say. And some translations of this particular, of Proverbs 17:22, actually say a joyful heart does good like medicine. And when we're focused on being or having joy, it will actually create the smile that brings joy to others. We're supposed to be people of love and understanding. And one of the things I love to do is tell jokes or just have some kind of conversation with people out in the world, the cashiers, the employees. I was just recently in line at Disneyland 5,000 times for hours on end. And you might want to just go talk to people because they're there. And it doesn't just bring joy to my life. I've actually been told thank you for making me smile by so many people because I'm willing to just do the things that come naturally to me. And actually, just talking to people out in public is not natural for me. But I know I might make a spark in that person's life that's on a 10-hour shift or a 8-hour shift that's halfway done, and you're like, if I could throw something their way to help their day out, to bring them some joy, and to give them a smile for the day, it's something that could actually change that person's day or somebody else. It could change your day. If you wake up in the morning and make a decision to have joy, and you make a decision to have a smile, and you just make a decision to smile with all your teeth, it can shift your entire day. Now imagine if you take that smile, you're like, yeah, I'm having a great day, and you just take that to somebody else and you go, hey, I'm having a great day, you should have a great day too. And you tell them some stupid pun that makes them laugh, or you have something in your, that you can say to them, that will make them laugh, where they can go, oh man, thank you so much for bringing me a moment of joy. And I know not everybody can do that, and I understand that. And I know maybe if you're in a state of depression, or you deal with anxiety, or you deal with those kinds of things, sometimes you just have to put that smile on until everything else comes through. And when I'm having a bad day or a struggle, I give it my best to try to smile anyway. Because, like I said earlier, I've given up a lot of my life to the devil. The first large portion of drinking and all those kinds of things, I just gave up joy. And I gave up. I had mentalities of I'm never going to amount to anything, and nothing I do is right. And sometimes I still struggle with those things. And I still have to be able to go, I'm going to have fun today. And I'm going to go out of my way to have fun today. And I think that's something that we have to learn to do. And like I said, sometimes we just might have to go, I'm going to smile with all my teeth today. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to let joy rise up inside of me, and I'm going to smile with everything I have, and not just for me, but for somebody else. Because even in tough times, we should smile with all our teeth, because every day God gives us something to smile about, if we're just willing to look. Right on, right on.